President Trump is reportedly weighing in on getting more involved in the New York City mayoral race. According to the New York Times, the president had meetings to discuss how to stop candidate Zohran Mamdani from winning that race. Now, the Times also reports President Trump has even had a phone call with candidate Andrew Cuomo, Mamdani's biggest challenger.
But the former governor's campaign denies these allegations, releasing a statement saying Cuomo and Trump haven't spoken in some time and have not discussed the race. Cuomo sources tell CBS New York that the president actually prefers Mamdani to win the race, despite calling the Democrat a socialist and a communist. Mamdani is also responding to these reports of Trump's involvement, saying, quote, despite any attempt for President Trump to interfere with the election, he has faith in New Yorkers. Also saying the job of a New York City mayor is not to be a jester for a wannabe king. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez also urging Democratic leadership to unite around Mamdani, saying if they don't do it now, how can they call for party unity later?
President Trump spoke earlier about candidate Mamdani. Let's take a listen.
And he's not a socialist. He's a communist, okay? This is not a socialist, man. This is a communist. If you look at any of his policies and go back 6 months, you don't have to go back further than that. So they want to put a communist in New York. Now, the good news is we have a lot of power over that because we're the ones with the money. We send the money. We don't send the money. It's up to the White House. A lot of power in the White House.
Communist Mamdani. I don't like it.
Trump is way too ingrained in this. He already influenced the mayoral race by, what did he do? He dismissed those corruption charges from Eric Adams. Eric Adams wouldn't have been able to be part of this race if he hadn't done that. And so he's already involved in that way. Now he wants to get involved with Cuomo. He seems like he's doing anything in his power to be involved.
Not tipping the scales against a candidate would be to just not
helping everybody out, having a conversation with Cuomo, everyone but Mamdani, I mean. So, like, he's too involved with this. There's so many things for the president to do besides be involved in a local race. And also, in what world would President
Trump... He's a resident of New York City.
Okay, but and Florida and so many other places. But in what world would a President Trump endorsement help a Democrat in New York? Like, tell me that. That's ridiculous. Cuomo, like, do you want to lose? That doesn't actually help.
Well, that might be correct, which is probably why Cuomo's people denied that they had talked, and Mamdani's people said, yeah, he wants Cuomo to win, and Cuomo's people say, no, he actually wants Mamdani to win. He might actually want Mamdani to win just because Mamdani makes a much more appealing Democrat to choose as the opposition, the way AOC does for Republicans. Like, they need someone to beat up on, to be like, look, this is socialism is going to take over unless you Republicans and moderates who aren't totally comfortable with or on board with or in support of Trump, you'll get AOC and Mamdani and not even socialism, but communism.
And the other option is a bureaucratic person that's been in public office for years that nobody wants, that also was terrible during terrible during the pandemic.
Unacceptable.
And then the other option is Mayor Adams, who likes to go to parties every week and not actually do anything serious, who also was cleared of corruption charges and now owes President Trump something for that clearance, right? Quid pro quo is what I believe. Now he changed his party all of a sudden.
No,
so
there is another.
Murky waters
Curtis Lewa. There's a Republican.
Yeah, but that's not happening in New York. So just
it's not my problem. I don't live in New York, and hopefully never will. But Mamdani's personality and politics will be used as a foil by Republicans for years to come.
Like helping moms afford free child care and helping moms out.
No, like globalize the Intifada and have government-run grocery stores and abolish the police in the name of
like bringing
queer equality or
down
whatever.
For everyday Americans.
Let's go back to his 2020
tweets.
tweets.
Economy and doing things that New Yorkers are looking for him to do. I know all that could be
Are they looking to put the government in charge of the grocery store?
They're looking for cheaper prices. He's provided a solution and not just.
Do things ever get cheaper when the government's put in charge of them?
Look, that's all the time we have, so we'll talk about it later. Coming up, Trump is trying to shout down many of the questions about his connection to Epstein, and it might be actually making things worse. I plan to unpack that in my lens coming up, so just make sure you stick around.